Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I hope all of you are doing well, making things happen out there. Happy Wednesday to all of you. I think it is segment number 209. Crazy. Segment number 209. I hope you guys are all hanging in and moving forward. I had an amazing meeting this morning, connecting with some amazing women within sports and entertainment. So stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be able to have a few more of them on the show, and so I can introduce you to all my ladies that I'm meeting and chatting with. My goal is to be able to connect with remarkable women in every aspect of what we've got going on. We just put out our 100 humanitarian, remarkable humanitarians. We just put out that piece, and I'm obsessed with it. It's so super good. It really gives us an ability to do some really fun stuff. So I'm excited about all of the things that we've got going on. I hope you guys are too. We're going to be focusing on fashion and beauty going into February. So I'm excited to be able to do that. So hey, hi. If you guys are tuning in, please don't forget to say hello. There's nothing more important than being seen and being heard. And I want to make sure that you all see and you hear me, and that I do the same for all of you. So today is a kind of unique one, especially in the digital space, as we're all really navigating how to function highly within this digital space, how to function in a way that where people are paying attention to what it is that we're doing in the World Wide Web. Why in the world would I suggest that you write things down? I'm old school. I still write everything down like a lunatic. Hey guys, how are ya? I still write everything down like a fool. And I don't know if you guys are in that space too. If you are swinging by, don't forget to say hello and how are ya? I'd love to say hello back. But yeah, like I write everything down. I'm still a stickler, hey Gail, for writing things down and making sure that I have everything in order. Hello, Candy, how are you? It's really important that I keep track of everything. I'm still a paper person. Don't get mad, I recycle. Please know that to be true. But there's still something about writing things down. And all of you know that I have my philosophy on the to-do list. There's no such thing. I only have my today list. What I'm going to do each and every day, and how I'm going to function and communicate daily with my community. And I know that in order to do that, it can't live in here. My today list can't live in here. It has to live out in the world. It has to be written down. It has to be aggressively written down so there's no confusion as it relates to what I've got to do for the day. But that also goes with long-term goals as well as short-term goals. I have a Post-it here with 3 significant goals that I have. And I look at it every single day. And when I don't find the inspiration, hello, Jacqueline, how are you? I rewrite it down. I rewrite it down and I re-look at it. And it's a practice for me each and every morning. And I know that it's hard for us. I know that some of you are like, you know what, Sheldon, I'm just going to put it in my phone. I'm just going to put it in my phone. But there is something rhythmic about writing it down. I'm a visual learner. I don't know about all of you, but I learn in such a visual way. If I can watch it, if I can hear it, if I can see somebody present it, it digests in a different way for me than if I just solely read it, right? Or in that way. And so I need to see it, but I need to actually participate in the motion of writing it down. It makes it real for me. And I just want to encourage you guys to try it. I want you to encourage you guys to write down your goals today. And I want for it to be one that is simplistic. I don't want you to tell me everything underneath the sun, but I want you to, in a Post-it somewhere, on a piece of paper somewhere, find a piece of paper, find a pen, and just write that today list. And so again, for those of you who are new to watching me, I'm adverse to a to-do list. I used to write a to-do list that was massive. It had 50 things on it. It was a laundry list of all the things that I would accomplish between now and death. It was like a long list of things. My daughter's 9, and on that list was like pay her college tuition or take her on a college tour. It was crazy because I was setting myself up to be disappointed, because every time I would look at that to-do list before I went to bed, I would find that I was dissatisfied or I hadn't made the benchmarks or reached the goals that I had set forth because the list was insane. And so what I decided to do in that moment, in that final moment, when I was like, I'm tired of going to bed disappointed in myself, I said, you know what, I'm going to condense the list to 5 things. No more than 5 things that I was going to accomplish that day, that I was going to get done that day, that I would ensure before my pillow hit my head that would be complete. If I got additional things done, awesome. But I needed to know that that today list was completed. And it wasn't enough for me to put that today list in my phone or put it on my computer or put it into my Google Calendar. It was important that I wrote it down. And to take the practice to a next level, I would actually even say it out loud. I come from a family of people who talk to themselves. I mean, we do. My husband was like, you guys are having full-fledged conversations with yourselves. And I am in that space. I'm a communicator, whether it's to myself or to others. But I would write down this list 1 to 5, and then I would say it out loud. So it would be cemented in my brain. So it would be a practice and not just something loose. I come from a disciplined space, and a lot of you out there are disciplined people. You wouldn't be as far as you are if you weren't a disciplined person. So I want you to gain discipline in what you are going to accomplish on a daily basis. And I want you, and I urge you to write it down, right? Yes, James, lists. But I want to even take it to the next space, and I want to control the list. Right? Because again, just like anything else, just like overachievers like we all are, the list gets kind of crazy and it's everything and all things. And next thing you know, the list is what we are doing the majority of the day versus the things on the list. So I encourage you to create the today list that is no more than 5 things, that is concentrated, that is controlled, that is written out by hand and said out loud. It affords you the ability to say it as if you were commanding it of yourself, giving yourself an order or instruction, giving yourself an opportunity to look at your day, not with, oh my gosh, I have so much to do, with like, I got this. It's a powerful thing to write yourself a note, to write yourself the list of things in which you are going to accomplish. I'm one of those people that love to go to the grocery store. I know it's a crazy thing. I do, because I like to shop by myself. All of that is really dependent on the cart. Whoever listened to me, you know that's true. Your shopping experience is really dependent on the quality of the cart in which you get, right? The trip could all be ruined if the cart has a wobbly wheel. Anyway, I digress. But when I write the list, it keeps me focused. If I do not have the list, how many of you have gone to the grocery store, gone to a space, shopping? I mean, Target really doesn't count because we always buy things we don't need within that space. But if you go to the grocery store and you're like, I came here for avocados, you get in the car, there's no avocados, right? Because there was no list. You found a ton of things, you found other things that you needed, things that you wanted, but your intention of the trip, the reason you got in the car, the reason you parked, the reason you put the mask on, the reason you walked through the grocery store, is because you needed avocados, but you forgot it because life is distracting. Like the lights in the aisles of your ShopRite, life is distracting. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Linda. Hello, Darby. How are you guys? Life is distracting. And without lists, without that today list, not to say that you can't get other things in the store, not to say that you can't do other things throughout your day, but you came to the store to get the avocados. And damn it, you're going to get the avocados. You came into this day to do your today list, and you're going to write it down, and you're going to get those things done. If you have the opportunity to do other things, to be other things, to connect with other people, amazing. But you are not leaving that store without those avocados. You are not leaving today without getting that today list done. It's not the laundry list things, right? We don't go to the store being like, if I run into some tasty cakes for those on the East Coast, I'll grab those, right? And those are always my weakness. But we're going there with intention. We're going there to say, this is what I'm going to take from today. This is what I'm going to accomplish today. Yes, I know that there will be distractions. I know I will see the double stuffed Oreos, but they are not on the list. Hello, Alicia. I know I will do those things, but they are not on the list. I'm going to get at least the things that are on my list. It's always eggs and peanut butter and all these things that are on my list, always the continuous scenario. There's nothing worse than getting back into that out of that grocery store, back into your car and be like, oh my gosh, I forgot that. I forgot the avocados. All you needed to do was write it down. Nisha, how are you, love? All you needed to do was write it down. All you needed to do was hold yourself accountable for the key things within your list, because the world is your grocery store. The world is the Target, full of distractions, filled with things that are not on your list, filled with reasons to forget the avocados. And what I need you to do, and what I ask you to do, is to write it down. And I see my fellow shoppers with their lists, right? We're shopping and we have the cart and we're like, okay, that's done. Almond milk, that's done. There's a sense of satisfaction, is there not? There's a sense of completion, is there not? In looking at a list that you set forth to do in the AM, and by the PM it is completed. It is self-preservation and rewarding yourself for your own efforts by documenting your own success in the most simplistic way possible. 5 things for you to accomplish, but writing those 5 things down is so important. Yes, I love my devices. Yes, I love my technology, but there is something about pen to paper. There's something about setting forth a goal, writing it down, and crossing it off at the end of the evening. And I want for you guys to do this. I want for you to look at your day and create your today list versus your to-do list. I want you to say no more than 5 things I will accomplish today. I will rest easy because they were done and they were completed. And with joy and satisfaction, I will scrape it out. Because I am not going to the store and forgetting the avocados. I am not going to the store and being distracted by all things and not getting what it is that I came here for. We are going to make sure that we are moving in the right track. We will make sure that we are getting closer to our goals. We're going to make sure that we scream our dream. I'm Sheldon Bartlett Rumor, and this is it. My goal each and every day, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern, is to help you all in finding your voice, in telling your story, in the ability to no longer whisper your wishes, but to in fact scream your dream. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that through our growing community, our engaging content, and our real connections. I ask you to join us, whether it be through our membership community, whether it be watching our show at thisisit.tv or logging on to thisisitTV.com for more information. If you're looking to be inspired as well as stay motivated, more content to help you do so can be found by following, fanning, and liking us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. I challenge you to write down your today list, the 5 things that we're going to get you through the day and let you scrape them out in the evening. We are going to go to the store and we're going to get the avocados that are on our list. I hope to see you guys all tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern. Please don't forget to find your voice and scream your dream. Take care.